Hi, this is John, and I'm here with my friend Nick at lovely Ibirapuera Park here in Sao Paulo. It's a lovely Sunday today. Well, a little humid, but a lovely Sunday. And Nick, you're going to be the interviewer here.
Yes, I am. So, hi everybody, and my name's Nick. So I'm just going to ask a few questions to John here that everybody's going to be definitely interested in knowing. So what made you decide to come to Brazil?
Well, you know, I have a really long history with Brazil. I first came here in like 1993. I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I met a guy, Junior, at my gym. And he and his wife were living in Charlotte at that time, working, and they were from Vila Velha, a city north of here. And you know, it was kind of interesting because Brazil is this huge country, and I realized that I really didn't know much at all about it, right? So we started hanging out, and about 6 months later they returned to Brazil and invited me to come with them. And I thought, wow, you know, when am I going to get a better opportunity than this? You know, I've got guides and everything. And long story short, I came down and I fell in love with the place. The nature, the people are so friendly, you know, the beer is cold and cheap, you know. I really loved it, and I started coming back basically every year after that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So you decided to move here, and then you basically when did you move here?
It took a few years for that to happen. I mean, I decided that I really wanted to try living abroad, and I knew Brazil, so I came here at the end of 2008.
Wow. Okay,
so I've been here for 12 years now.
12 years. That's great. Yeah. I mean, not many people would want to move and then stay, you know, one place so long. But...
Well, obviously you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You should understand. You can always come to Brazil and
enjoy it
for a while, and go back. Yeah.
So I bet everybody wants to know, how are you able to support yourself and you know, make the best of it?
Yeah, I support myself teaching English here month to month. I teach about 20 hours a week, and I found work right away. I mentioned in another video here, you know, I interviewed the first week and I was teaching the second week I was here. Now, you know, realistically it takes a little while before you build up your schedule, but it didn't take that long. And you know, if you come here at the right time of year, say after Carnival, you'll be able to hit the ground running and start teaching right away.
Right.
So anyway, you know, month to month I pay my bills teaching English, working about half-time. And I do also a couple things on the side. Obviously I sell my course. I write for a couple of magazines, and by the way, I think that's something, you know, if you have a bent toward photography or writing or something like that, you know, teaching pays the bills, but it allows you enough time to do other things too.
Yeah, that's very important, especially in a country like as diverse and beautiful as this. You want to be able to enjoy that. Mm-hmm. As much as it's fun teaching English, as you say. Yeah. You still want to enjoy the fruits of your labor and enjoy the
and you'll definitely have time to get out and enjoy Brazil.
Right. So what exactly is in this course that I've already taken a look at? I mean, it's great. So
I've tried to make the course as soup to nuts, A to Z, or A to Z if you prefer, as I can. So it really starts out with, you know, deciding, would this be right for you? And by the way, I've taken a lot of that section, and it's available as a free course. You can sign up and it's absolutely free. Video based, the course is video based. So I talk about deciding, and then if this looks like an opportunity that you would be interested in, there's preparation steps. You know, what do you need? What qualifications? What, you know, how do you do that? Then arrival. Working with schools, working independently, a lot of tips for actually teaching, because a lot of people, even native speakers, you know, I find are a little bit nervous about the teaching aspect, right? You know, that's natural, but I give you a lot of tips for teaching. And then, because I recognize that most of you aren't coming here to teach. I mean, you're coming here to know Brazil, explore Brazil. I talk a lot about day-to-day life here as well, which is important. Yeah. And so there's a lot of that. And then there's even a section at the end for staying on. So if you fall in love with the country as I did and you want to stay on, how can you make that happen? So I've tried to make the course very complete. Again, it's video-based. Sorry, you'll be looking at me a lot, but you know, the content is good.
And he's well spoken, so it's going to be very easy to understand and listen, and you know, it's great. I found it very entertaining. Just, you know, have a cup of coffee while you're watching it, and you can stop wherever you want and then resume. You know, as you can see, he also has a sample part, so you can check that out if you'd like.
Yeah. So I just encourage you, if you think this might be something that you would be interested in doing, sign up for the free sample course, no obligation at all, and it'll help you, I think, to make a decision whether this would be something that you'd want to do. you know, Brazil really is a great country. There's a lot going for it. We've mentioned the nature, the people, the food is excellent. Beer is cheap.
Beer is cheap.
All kinds of beaches, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful place, and you probably don't know much about it. And I'm going to wager that what you think you know about it, a lot of it may be wrong. They don't speak Spanish here.
No, they don't speak Spanish. That's for sure.
So anyway, I think you owe it to yourself to come visit Brazil. It's the 5th country in the world. It's the same size as China. It's a country that you should know.
I agree wholeheartedly. I think it's worthwhile to check out his course. I mean, I went through it and I loved it, and I think it's definitely going to help you guys out a lot. So, thanks so much,
Thanks,
John.
Nick.
Yeah, thanks a lot.